Hello and welcome everyone to the new batch, our Mondays in Exandria game. We've been off for a hot minute because the world has hated Mondays in particular for the past couple of months. Power outages, hurricanes, migraines, travel for work, who knows, the works. But we're here now, we're ready to dive deep into these nethers. So we're gonna go around, we're gonna say who we are, who we're playing. I am playing Glass Cannon, the Warforged War Wizard, who his best friend is Sully, and is learning how to people while still gaining some memories, and is going, wow, I did some real messed up murdery kind of stuff. And we're coming to terms with that. You know, do androids dream of electric sheep? Do robots get over mass murder? We'll find out. But we do have Shiny Pilot with us today. How are you tonight?
I'm great. Got food, got drink, ready to hang out and have fun. I will definitely need a recap, but I'll be playing Sunny tonight. He's the Dragonborn. He's an
Ooh.
artificer. He's finally learning the hero life and having fun with his gaggle of friends. So I'm excited to play. Thanks everybody for coming to watch us.
A member of this gaggle of friends would be D20 Coup de Grace. How are you, my guy?
Hi, yes, that is me. I'll be playing Snaggletooth Blastcap.
Hmm.
He's a goblin monk, and he's an expert in many things, but now I've decided he's an expert in spelunking.
That makes sense. That checks out. He did live under our house for a little while, which is kind of like spelunking. And by our, I mean me and Sully rubbed. So Nuggetosaurus, how are you? And how's
I'm doing great. I'm Nugget. Sully is also doing great. She is a tiefling bard, who recently revealed that she was a tiefling because she was disguised as a human for quite some time. And she's just deep in these nethers and not really sure what's going on.
I don't know if our GM could relate to any of that, but deception check. How are you tonight?
I'm getting by. I'm here and I'm excited to get back to playing Call of the Netherdeep. This is Mondays in Exandria, the new batch. These are my best friends who are crazy at everything they do when they just destroy
X.
my game and my plans. So it's a beautiful thing. I love it. We're going to try and recap because all of us are a little lost at where we were. Our notes weren't exactly great because of the last episode. So they have gone into those nethers and have entered into the caverns, the high pressure underwater caverns of the Netherdeep. The first cavern they reached into were several statues of what we come to find, more than likely, Elixion, the Apotheon, the hero that keeps speaking to them and has been driving this entire story from the beginning. Once they ventured into the next cavern through a low tunnel into a field of slowly moving grass and red glow, they were teleported somehow to a dream of Elixions, where they saw the people coming after his family because of him, because of what he was, and because of who they were. And these creatures, these people, um, ended up killing his parents. And in the dream, our heroes decided to intervene and rescue the parents, which brought the attention of Elixion, but we're not sure exactly how it was received. The last shadows were defeated, a small conversation was had, and the heroes were teleported back into the underwater, the pressure of the underwater cave, in the red glow of ruidium and the slowly moving seaweeds that hide creatures and fish and things in each crevice around them. Your dim eyesight and the glow of the iridium show you two passageways, one to the right and one to the left, each about the same size, barely 6 feet high. You'll have to swim in a single file line to get through before you venture further in. Do you wish to go left or do you wish to go right?
as I recall, I have something for this. Okay, yes. Don't I have a gold detecting rock?
You do have a rock that you believe
Yes.
is a treasure hunting rock, I believe.
Yes.
Okay.
I drop the rock and see which way it goes.
Okay. Roll me a D100.
All right.
It drops nearly directly in front of you without moving in any particular direction, but as it hits, it slowly shifts a little to the left.
All right. We need to go left.
Left is always right, is what I think Sully said once, so should... I'm sorry, Glass would say that. Sully, you did say that left is always right when it comes to directions.
That is the thing that I've said. Absolutely.
Then let us go
works for me.
left.
Sunny?
I kiss the good luck rock. Mwah.
Sonny's
Put it
watching
away.
the good luck rock kissing, and he's just like,
Watch, it's
Go
actually a
left.
danger detection rock, and it's
Yeah.
like, whatever the most dangerous route is.
I'm worried that that's the case, but yeah, Sonny agrees with left.
We
Pretty
have
funny.
left.
I mean, really, I think it's just a rock, but you know.
Okay. So you travel through the tunnel and enter into another chamber. Initially, you see it looks just like. Yes, did you want to say
I
something?
will
about
say
that?
my only note from last session is I have Alan's teddy bear for him in case he wants it later. So that's just putting that out there that I still have his teddy bear.
you were able to keep it, and it is still with you.
Yep, cool. That's it. I just wanted people to be aware.
Okay.
Since
The
it's been
chamber
on.
you enter looks a lot like the one you just left, although the water in this chamber feels slick as oil. A shiver moves down your spine as halos of pale red light surround you and your companions. You all sink quickly to the bottom of the chamber instead of swimming, and then softly as your feet touch the floor. There is a flash. There's a lack of pressure. You are no longer underwater, but standing on the edge of a small village surrounded by hills. A melee has broken out about 100 yards away in the middle of the village. Shadowy soldiers are pillaging the settlement while villagers mount a futile effort to rebuff them. Before you can act, one of these soldiers raises his sword above his head and howls, "You ought to be kissing the ground we walk upon, you spineless cowards!" In a flash, he stabs a villager, whose death wail rings in your ears.
That looks like they need help.
Oh, you know what? I never even moved you guys to the
All right.
correct page, so I
wanna
am
shoot him in the head.
not a smart
Mhm.
person. And here is, oh god, fog of war, reveal areas. You guys are now
We're
over.
way down there.
You're over here.
Tiffany.
I am sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I should have moved you over, but I was too busy trying to figure out where you guys
Where
were.
we were, that's fair.
Yeah,
So where-
yeah. Just
Oh, good.
Where are the people getting stabbed?
in about 100. I believe I said about 100 yards away. So you guys are a good 300 feet off in the distance. You see this happen. You can hear it because it is the din of battle, like echoes in the hilly area. You're kind of in a valley there.
Right.
You each are surrounded by a halo of red light. You can see it shines out quite a bit in this dim memory you guess that you're in. Whenever you take a step, you notice that it leaves an impression on the ground that fills with red, and then tendrils. As you step away, the footprint stays, and tendrils of red iridium spike out in different directions like a web.
Okay, we just entered a Cthulhu setup here, or this is like Diablo.
Well, I'm about to leave
Yes.
an impression on that
On these-
shadow guy's head.
Pillagers, yeah, we gotta save these villagers because we're heroes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
I
Now,
think. If he
Something
spread it-
interesting. Do you guys try to identify what's going on? What are you doing now?
I mean, I'm pulling out my pistol.
I would like to do a scan to try to get a general number on how many bandits, raiders, pillagers versus pillagers versus villagers ratio, if you will.
It's hard to tell. They are shadowy, and you are at a great distance in a evening sort of event. So you see forms, you see some stand up, but it is a great number.
The villagers are also shadowy?
No, the villagers aren't shadowy. You see the villagers. It's a small village, maybe 50 to 60 people lived here. There are not that many now. If you'd like to give me a perception check, we can see.
I would love to.
Okay.
Sure.
And obviously move forward, because how many 100 feet? It's a lot of feet. I don't have
300
range.
feet.
A lot of range. I don't have much that will reach that far. Perception. 23 for glass cannon.
Okay. It looks like there is a large number of these shadow warriors moving off and on, but you do see in the center, what looks to be the center of the village, there is what looks to be a larger man with several soldiers with him, 4. And there is a group of 10 still living commoners that are on their knees in front of him, and they seem to be threatening and cajoling these commoners.
I will point out that appears to be the pillager leader and his cronies harassing approximately 10 commoners right over yonder.
We should help them.
I fire.
Okay. All right. Well, then we are going to have to move. This will be we will be fighting in. Where did they change where the initiative is listed? What is going on here? Oh, there we go. Okay. Sorry. Let me clean out the order here, and we'll move you guys on. I don't like some of these new changes they made to this sheet. Let me remove all turns. There we go. And because you don't have to fight here, but since you've decided to, we will see what happens.
And look, when there's jerks doing bad things, we stop them. Heroes.
Jerks are doing jerky things. That's when you have to.
Gotta be heroes.
You have to do anti-jerky things.
Yeah, step up. That's what heroes do.
It's what heroes do, and we are heroes in acronym and in name.
You have your tokens now. You may use them to roll initiative, and then we'll just do a little theater of the mind as we move through this.
Really low for me. I got an 11.
Okay.
Plus 9. I rolled a 2.
Oh, I got 11 too.
27 for Sully.
Okay.
Okay.
Sully, you said 27.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Gift of alacrity, baby.
Yeah, we've got some bad
spell.
bonuses.
Oh, yeah, well. Okay, I got this.
Okay. Sully, you are the first to act when you see that looks like Snaggletooth is going to start causing trouble. Yes.
Do I see Alan anywhere? Because he was in the last stream.
That's
No,
true.
you do not see Alan anywhere. But if you roll me a perception check, I will maybe give you some information depending upon your roll.
Perception 16.
16, okay. As you're moving further into the village, you notice that some of the shadowy warriors that are assaulting the commoners in your peripheral vision stop and acknowledge you with salutes. Each of you. They're kind of in your general direction.
Do I look like Alan right now?
Do you have a mirror to look at yourself?
No, but I can. I mean, I'm red. I'm orange. So, like, if
Are
I'm
you
not orange right now,
No, you look like you, except
Okay.
you glow. You're glowing red
right
now.
Okay.
You've got a glow about you.
Weird.
It's a
Okay.
Not one of
lovely
those
glow. You're
not
glowing.
really a healthy glow. I mean,
Oh.
it's a sickly red
Chicken.
glow that leaves spider web iridium patches when you walk.
It doesn't seem good.
Cool. Okay. Is that my action?
No, I'm just gonna let that be as you're moving into position. You're looking around, you're noticing things. So you have an action.
Okay. I will. Oh. I don't think I want to attack just yet. Sorry,
And then we
Emily,
definitely
it's
want to get
been-
closer, probably.
Oh yeah, definitely moving up. I'm gonna cast. Well, if we're all glowing red, I don't think invisibility would help right now.
That is a wise thought.
Yeah. Okay, instead, I don't want to waste any spells, so I am just going
Just
to.
yell at him.
That's not really
Oi.
silly though.
No. Oh, yeah!
I'm
Oh,
gonna inspire Snaggletooth.
Nice, Snacks, you're inspired.
Woohoo!
And then that's it.
Might I ask, how do you inspire the toothy one?
I just I see Snaggletooth aiming and I just like very subtly just like lift with my finger the gun up a little bit to like help him aim a little better.
I imagine it was directly at Glass Cannon's back, and now you're just kind
Yeah.
of moving just a little higher. So you just...
Up and to the right a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's it.
Sounds good.
And then can I hold I'm gonna hold a sacred flame for anyone who attacks us.
Okay. That
That's
you do.
it.
Glass Cannon, I believe you're next. No, not Glass Cannon. I'm sorry, Snaggletooth
That's right.
is next.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, this is what I want to do. You know, as
Okay.
I'm a monk and I move so fast,
You do.
I want to fire a bullet, right? Then I want to
Okay.
outrun the bullet
What is the range on
and
your range
punch
on
the
your
guy
bullet?
at the same time.
What is the range of your bullet?
6100.
6,100 feet.
Well, 60
60
slash
60 and 100. Okay, well,
Yeah.
you started from 300 feet away.
300 feet away.
That is what I said when we started.
Then
Yes.
well, okay.
I mean, you could try and shoot a bullet.
Good.
You'll
Well-
definitely beat it there.
Yeah. Okay. See, I thought we were a bit closer than that.
Not
Not
quite.
yet.
All right.
You're beginning to move in that direction.
Okay. Well, I will probably do that very quickly.
Okay, you move ahead.
Um,
I imagine with your ridiculous speed and your abilities, next turn you'll be close enough.
well, I'm 55 speed, and I can step of the wind, which would, so I can move.
And you can use your action.
150,
You work 165
65 feet.
in that turn. So you guys
So-
blink, and Snaggletooth is halfway there.
Yeah.
And
It's literally like that Wile E. Coyote Roadrunner kind of thing, where there's just an after image of where he was. Just a little cloud of smoke that dissipates, and he's over there now.
I feel like he does the beep beep little tongue.
I don't know if his is a meep meep or a small explosion. I don't know which one.
Meep, meep.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's,
Sunny.
no, it's not a small explosion. It's a sonic boom.
Oh.
Whoa. I can see that. I can see that.
All right. Sunny.
All right, cool. I don't have any spells that are in range, so it's time to start closing the gap. Sunny and Grinder start moving up. Then he's like,
Okay.
"Wait,
All right.
Snaggle, wait!" He's gonna start running.
I imagine
after
you know, if you don't do anything, you guys make it about 100 feet. Snaggle is about 160 feet. Glass Cannon.
Snaggle don't have brakes.
I do have a spell that is 300 feet because I have the spell sniper feat.
Oh, wonderful.
Nice.
Ooh.
But first, I will move forward 30 feet
Mm-hmm.
to get closer. Just gonna pull up the calculator so I can track my own movement speed. 'Cause that's quite a distance.
Okay.
Quite a
You
distance.
do notice after Snaggletooth is moved forward and Sully is moving forward and Sunny's moving, you're moving a little bit faster. It's
Oh.
almost like your movement isn't really.
We're like one of those people movers
Transition.
at the airport
It feels like you're walking,
Oh,
but
those
you're
are
going
so
a little bit
cool.
faster. You'll be about 200 feet away at the end of this turn.
Oh, that's still fine. I think my biggest is it's 180 or 300. Those are my only like long range
Okay.
spells. Do I cast a spell? Do I jump the gun and cast a spell now? It's for
I mean,
my
you hear
staff.
the sounds of people being assaulted to the left and to the right of you, but ahead of you, you see the group
The
are
leader.
being.
How
They're still
grouped up? That's what before I just cast this spell.
okay.
How
There
grouped
are 10 commoners on their knees,
yes.
randomly
Yes.
assorted in front of.
Sure.
I would imagine this is the way it's lined up is
Mhm.
that you have the leader, or what looks to be the leader,
Yeah.
and then flanking him on either side, kind of in a half circle
Right.
around these commoners, are 2 other warriors on each side.
Okay. So they're not intermingled within the commoners.
No, well, I mean, if you were to drop a fireball, let's say,
Oh,
you would hit every one of the commoners as well.
then I won't
Because
drop
they are
an ice
they are
storm.
they are looped like this, and then the
Mhm.
commoners are kind of in the center. So
Oh, so they're like curved around them. Okay.
yes, they're keeping they're kind of
Okay.
encircling them.
I could cast Ice Storm on just one guy, just catch him at the edge of it, but instead I'll just hold off and
Okay.
dash
I mean,
instead.
I'm not one to tell you what to choose to do.
No, we are heroes. This is
Right.
in Glass Cannon's new programming. Figuring out what heroes
Who
is.
knows? This could be an enemy fortification, and these commoners are soldiers who are, being routed by a righteous army.
And if that's the case, it would suck to get on the wrong side. So I should.
I mean, these things happen.
They do, but I will hold off because I
Okay.
still have plenty of range. I'll just dash instead.
Okay. All right.
I
You
sit
see,
there, I contemplate, and then I go, nah, and I just keep going.
you see the shadows, the ones, the warriors encircling the commoners move a little closer and start drawing their weapons. They look to be about ready to assault these people on the ground. But Glass Cannon, give me
Yes.
actually all of you give me perception checks.
Okay. Yep. Nat 20 for 27.
Perfect.
27,
Oh,
not natural.
Nat 27. Okay. Snaggletooth.
20.
20. Sunny.
17.
Oh, you had to be the one under 20. I
know,
mean,
sorry.
actually, 17's really good for you too. So
Yeah,
I
it
mean-
is.
It really
I was gonna say it's
is.
good. I only have a +1, so you rolled
Okay,
well.
well, all of you notice some things, but it will be Glass Cannon's mimetic memory there that will bring it all out. You all, both Snaggletooth and Sunny, something about the form of the uniforms of these soldiers as you pass by, moving forward, just they look familiar. It's hard to say, they're shadowy, but as they're closer to you, they kind of blend with reality and out of reality kind of thing. It's a dream world, it feels like, again, just like the last time. These things, strange how they're flitting in and out of perception, but you're not able to really make it. Sully, you feel like you definitely know these. Glass, with your natural 20, basically both of you guys recognize this uniform, and you've seen it before in some of the dreams and some of the times when you've seen Elixian. It's the same uniform. It's the same cut. It's the same colors. This is the same army with which Elixian at one time was commander.
Oh, so we're the bad guys. Great.
Elixian wasn't the bad guy.
Well,
Elixian,
Elixian wasn't.
rounded
but
up
this-
some villagers.
This army might be bad.
Seems a bit bad.
okay.
Look, they had to kill the villagers to stop the disease from spreading.
Thank you, Arthas.
you,
Arthas. We're burning the city because we have to save the world. I got it. All right. Thank
Look,
you.
just because Elixian's friends might be evil, doesn't mean Elixian was evil. I mean, it may not have
Okay,
been his friend.
alright.
He could have been a rogue soldier. We don't know.
Yeah.
I just reminding, since it has been a while, just
It's true,
Elixion,
yes.
the Apotheon, the only human blessed by 3 gods.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shouldn't be
Making
bullying
him-
villagers.
You know, well, you
Yeah.
don't see him here.
That's maybe this
Yeah.
is after he died,
Yeah. Or
or
maybe there's
maybe
the
he's
people-
one of the villagers. I don't know. We haven't got close enough to see.
Maybe these guys betrayed him. I don't know.
These
Okay.
guys
We're
could have
going up
betrayed
there.
him. We don't know.
Okay.
We gotta get closer.
The commoners beg for forgiveness. Sully, back to you. You're 200 feet away.
Alright, maybe.
I'm just gonna keep moving up
Okay.
and holding the sacred flame. I don't think Sully's comfortable enough to attack yet because nobody's been an aggressor towards us yet.
Okay, 100 feet. You're 100 feet away now. You will reach the center of town next turn. Snaggletooth,
Okay.
you are able to reach them now if you wish.
Okay. So, this is what I want to do.
Okay,
Alright.
what do you want to do?
I want to, like, fire my pistol, right? So
What is it? It's 6100?
6100.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you're going to run forward until you're actually in disadvantage range. And then you're going to shoot?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah. And then,
And that's what I
Point
thought
blank.
you wanted to say. I'm just trying to define it for you.
Yeah,
Trying
yeah.
to help.
but I want to keep running, right? And then I want to get up in the guy's face that I shot at and say that
Okay.
was just a warning shot.
Ooh.
Okay,
Nice.
which one are you shooting? You shooting the commander or one of his soldiers?
Commander. Well, I'm shooting. I'm actually not shooting him. I'm kind of shooting like I'm like trying to get his hair. You know, like shoot off a bit of his shadow hair.
Okay, you know what? You are competent enough most days with this that you
Uh-huh.
you believe you've hit his hair. He turns and looks
Yeah.
at you. You run
Yeah.
up
Yeah.
and
right in his
what-
face. I want to say that was a warded shot. Now leave these commoners alone.
But Commander Elixion, they haven't paid us tribute.
Elixion.
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what? We don't need their tribute.
Everyone must pay tribute. And he pulls his sword. And he
All
will
right.
strike you.
Well,
On his
then
next turn.
where's your tribute? Everyone.
You see the demeanor of the shadows change at this point. You have now
Uh-huh.
interacted. It seems like you're in the same situation as last time when you weren't being attacked and then you got involved and then you were attacked. All 4 of the
fair.
soldiers turn and look and then draw their swords like they're going to attack the commoners.
Ooh. Okay.
So, yeah, I'm going to give you an opportunity. You still have other attacks because, you know,
Okay.
you are Snaggletooth
Alright.
the hero.
You're gonna
Alright.
you have to pull a John Wick and just be like,
All right.
I have an idea to
wanna-
help save the villagers.
Can I stun him?
Ooh.
I mean, can you hit him?
I can try.
Okay, go ahead.
Boop. Maybe not.
What's the
Oh wait, hold on.
Okay.
I would like to use my bardic inspiration.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
What D is it?
It's a D10.
D10. Okay. Ooh, that's a good
Ooh.
one.
That's 22 now.
Okay. Let me look. He is okay. That is definitely a hit.
Woo.
Good.
Alright.
Let's
Roll your
see.
damage.
Oh well,
You've already-
damage.
okay,
Damage is
you
6.
Get your damage.
but
Roll 2d10.
2d10.
Oh boy, fun effects. Hopefully not for us.
Okay,
One
so
and
you do
6.
13 damage. You see that when you
Oh.
hit, like you do your normal hit, and you can see him take the blow. You know, this is a seasoned warrior
Yeah.
shadow. But then when you hit, you see that red glow pulse,
Yeah.
and like just these red ruidium, veins just arc through him and then fade.
Oh boy.
That sounds fun.
All right, go ahead
Okay.
and make your what is your DC?
Oh, it doesn't say there. Let's see. I think it's
It's a wisdom save, correct?
It's Arcana.
Constitution save is what it is. but
It's a con save.
Yeah, con save.
He fails.
Great.
Okay.
So he is stunned.
All right.
Um,
Um,
now you did say, where's my tribute? Would you like to intimidate?
I would love to try.
Okay.
I look intimidating.
I mean, the teeth do.
I mean, you're very intimidating, but not intimidating enough, unfortunately.
That's such a
Alright.
good intimidation for you.
Was there anything else you'd like to do? You have stunned him.
Just put the weapons down, I guess, and then I'm done.
Okay. All right. Sonny, you see battle begin. It looks like something is going on now. This is turned deadly, at least to you, at least.
Yep. I gotta close the gap. I got nothing else I can do. So
Okay.
run and bonus action dash, move
All
it.
right.
Him and Grinder like
So you are now within 100 feet.
Okay, perfect.
Um.
That's pretty much all I can do.
Okay. Glass cannon.
I would like to move up, and
Okay.
then, I am going to, if I'm within 120 feet, cast Wall of Fire. You can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. I want to ring around the villagers so that the soldiers can't get to them, or at least have to take some fire damage in order to do so.
Okay. You do so.
And I use my
Is
staff
the
to cast
damaging-
it. So it's my first.
And the
cast of
damage
the
part
spell.
is the outside, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like when you
perfect.
you have to pass through it. It's not a proximity
Right,
thing.
right. But I mean, there's isn't there a hot side of the Ring of Fire
Nope.
versus a cold side?
It is just.
I thought there's supposed to
Yeah,
be.
it's on the wall
wait,
of fire. One side's
You do.
not.
Can you tell I've never actually chosen Wall of Fire as a spell before, and I've only gotten it from the staff of the Magi.
Looking at it right now,
Yes.
one side of the wall selected by you when you
Yes.
cast deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn
10
within 10
feet.
feet of that side or inside the wall.
Yes,
A
the
creature that takes
cold
the same
side
damage when it enters.
is the inside of the ring.
Okay, that's what I wanted to make sure.
To
Thank
keep
you
the
very much for
villagers
clarifying.
safe and have the bad guys take 5d8 fire damage, hopefully.
Okay.
Keep the villagers nice and warm.
They're gonna be warm
Snaggletooth, it is
and
really
protected.
warm where you're standing now.
Oh boy!
And
You
I'll
know
be a
what?
dex save.
I have evasion. I'm good.
Okay.
I figured you would be. I was like, let's cast this now before they
Anything
get up
else?
in there. No, I've moved. I've cast it, and this is the first time Glass has used a staff. So Glass is like, calibrating. Wall of Fire. 4 charges. Activate, and then it shoots out.
Okay, well, the go ahead and roll the damage for your
Okay.
wall of fire, because the
1d8.
commander is going to take that damage.
Yeah, he can't dodge. He's stunned. 18.
Okay, now
Not bad.
also roll 2d10.
13.
Okay, so as you see from with your special robot eyes, that when that fire hits, you see it start to burn him. You see that it is tinged with iridium.
Oh, okay. I don't love that.
So yeah, you do a good 30 something damage there. Look at that, 31.
I'll take 31 points of damage against these shadow motherfuckers
Okay.
and their shadow leader.
You see that the commander is now pretty hurt and is
Toasty.
unable to move because he's stunned.
Yeah, that makes me
All right.
happy.
The other soldiers, 2 of them stay by the commander and look towards Snaggletooth. They both strike out with attacks. Let me see what they're.
After they burn.
No, they have to
They have
end
to
their
end
turn.
within 10 feet.
Oh, okay, all right.
Okay, so
It's basically a let's keep the villagers safe circle, and if they happen to, if they really want to get to those villagers, they're gonna hurt for it.
I like it. It's good.
Yeah.
That was a
okay,
good
so
call.
they just make 1 attack. All right, +6 and okay. So they strike at you. I'll roll to 2d20 here, just so that both these guys are trying to hit you. The 4 will miss. The 13 is a 19. Does a 19 hit you?
Man, my armor class is crazy with that artifact.
The artifact,
No.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What is your
No.
armor class now?
22.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
yeah.
The other 2 move forward to intercept because they see another force coming, and obviously this must be an imposter, Elixion, because he would definitely say something.
I mean, like I told them, no tribute from these guys. We got their tribute.
Okay.
Their love.
Commoners are screaming from the other side of the firewall. They don't know what's going on. And Sully. There's fire. There's
Yeah.
no death. Nobody's hitting Snags. And the commander is burning and unable to move. So you imagine that Snaggletooth stunned him, so he's probably an easy target.
Yeah, I'm gonna Sacred Flame him.
Okay.
So it's a DC 17 dex save. I don't know if he can make dex saves while he's stunned.
I don't believe you can, so just go ahead and roll your damage.
Cool. Ew. That's 9 radiant damage.
Okay, 9 radiant damage. And how does your radiant damage, how does your Sacred Flame, how does that look, you're you're tiefling now.
Yeah, it's been a while since I
It's a black
described
flame.
it. I don't remember what it was, honestly.
What would you like it to be now? Maybe it's changed with your
Yeah.
new release
Yeah.
of your natural form.
Yeah, that's true. I imagine it comes out. I like what Trip suggested, a black flame.
Okay.
Kind of like the shit. What's that Mandalorian sword? The dark sword.
The dark, yeah, that one.
Yeah, so it's like black in the middle and has like the white lining kind of thing, and it crackles and stuff, and it comes out like that.
Okay, that's what you
Yes.
expect to see. Roll 2d10.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Plus a little bit of iridium.
That's a little iridium points. I like to think of it as radiation. We're just getting ratted up in here. Let's go.
14.
Okay, so you do, what was the first roll? 9, you said?
9, so 24? 20.
Okay, 23. 23 damage. Okay, so you expect to see the black tinged with white. The weird outline, like it's backlit for some reason when the black of your Sacred Flame hits, but now that white is red. And when you see it burn through him, it's just, he gets spiderwebbed with iridium veins. And they are staying now. They aren't leaving. He is suffering at this point.
I just kind of look at my hand.
It's glowing red.
Guys, I don't like this. This feels wrong.
Stack's like, but
That's it. That's my turn.
But this is what we do.
Snaggletooth, be a
All right.
hero.
All right.
Be a hero.
All right. Time to de-weaponize the people around here.
Mm-hmm.
Now the
Wait.
guy you're
Hold on.
fighting is barely holding on at this point
Yeah, he's stunned.
until the end of your turn.
But hold on. What about the other guys that were around? Did they stay there?
2 of them stayed next to you, and 2 of them ran to intercept the rest of the party.
So they stayed in the fire.
2 of them did stay with their commander. If he's in the fire, they're in the fire.
All right. Well, I'm gonna.
And I took this damage from before and gave it
Nice.
to them. So
All right.
Very nice.
I'm going to.
yes,
I will attempt to tackle the commander away from the fire.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, he is unable to stop your athletic ability to move him away from the fire.
Boop.
So
Boop.
he falls over and is prone on the ground,
Mhm.
looking close to death.
Yep.
lying
And then
there.
I'm look. I mean, he's gonna die. I can kill him. Put down your weapons.
Do you leave the range of those soldiers?
Oh yeah, I would have to, wouldn't I?
Okay, well then they will both make attacks at you.
Yeah.
I believe a 25 will hit. Yes.
No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm just saying I could make him re-roll that with a luck roll, but I'm not gonna do it. No,
I mean, you
alright.
can,
No,
because you haven't been hit by these guys yet.
You know what? I'm a good test subject.
Okay. Okay.
I may regret that. 55 damage. Okay.
13
that's not that
damage.
bad.
And you're also hit with the Viridian Blast
Mm.
when they hit you.
That ain't right. We're supposed to have those powers, not you.
And you
dare
can
you use
roll
your
a
weapons against
persuasion
me.
or intimidation to try and get them to stand down.
You know, I'm not really much of the charismatic type.
No.
But we're gonna try persuasion.
Would you like to roll? You know what? You're a hero.
Yeah.
Why don't you use your wisdom? Why don't you speak to them as a monk?
Oh yeah. Look, you see,
I'm a hero.
I'm a hero.
Well, you did say we could kill him. He's near death,
Right.
but stand
Okay,
down. This is
yeah,
common
yeah.
wisdom sense.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
You
so
know,
D20.
sunrise, sunset, wax on, wax off. You know.
So roll with your wisdom modifier
All right,
instead.
here we go. 15.
Ooh.
15.
Yep.
Unless he
Well,
had
are you
advantage.
proficient in persuasion?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I told
Okay.
you I'm not a Greg Harris.
Okay.
I don't do
They don't.
the talking. Okay.
They don't listen.
I mean, I do the talking, but I'm bad at it.
Okay. Would you like to use the rest of your abilities at this time, or are you just going to stand over the unconscious form? The almost unconscious form.
I pushed him. I think I had to push him twice to get him out of the fire.
Mm.
Well, he wasn't right in the fire. You pushed him, and he was far enough away.
Oh, okay. All right. Well then, I'll just try to stun one of the other guys, I guess.
Okay, you're gonna turn around and hit one of the other guys.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Boom.
All right, that hits. Roll 2d10.
Oh, okay. Boom.
You punch through his middle, and he
Ooh.
falls over dead.
Whoa.
Oops.
You pulled a one punch man moment. Right
I
there.
believe he's stunned at his death.
Oops. No, well, hold on.
Hey, saves you key point.
Wait. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Can that punch be so devastating that I stun the other guy?
Ooh. Shock and awe. I like it.
You know, roll. Okay. Oh wait. Roll me a d100, and I will
my gosh.
describe what happens.
All right. 80.
Okay. Here's what happens. You punch this guy so hard, like right into his chest, that you knock basically his back armor off, and it bounces into the other guy, catching him on the side of the head and stunning him.
Nice.
So you literally one punch man somebody and then knocked out his friend. Are you done?
It works. I think so. I think
Okay.
that's a good enough turn for me.
The captain on the ground is now able to move, and he's very angry. Sonny,
So is there anybody left now standing around him? He's killed one, knocked out another. got the
one
captain
is
down.
stunned next to him. The guy that was the leader is on the ground. It looks like he's in bad shape. One guy has a hole in his chest and is falling, like lying on the ground looking at it like. And then two guys are between you and them. 2
It was
soldiers.
an accident.
All right, Sunny's gonna just go normal running, so 30
Mhm.
feet distance, and he's gonna snap a firebolt into one of those guys.
You're about
which,
halfway there. You toss a firebolt.
Yep. Let's see. 11 to hit.
It goes wide.
Ah!
I'm sorry.
Okay, well, he just screams out then as he's charging in. I'm coming still, so there you go. And yeah, that's it. Because he's been running now for 3 turns. So, yep.
Glass cannon. You see that the fire is protecting the commoners, but is no longer effectively going after the soldiers.
I see. In that case, I shall maintain my distance so that it is easier to hold concentration. And
Of course.
then I shall also, for my action, Ray of Frost, because that is will reach range. The leader guy.
On the ground.
He's not quite. Oh, he's prone.
It will be disadvantage if you attack him.
Do I give a fuck? That is the question. I don't.
You are glass cannon.
I don't think
Murder
glass
bot.
does. Yeah.
Okay.
Because he had some fire. Let's cool those burns, baby, with some Ray of Frost.
Okay.
Fire and ice.
Let's see the roll.
Oh, disadvantage would be 14.
14. It impacts the ground. You didn't
Okay.
quite judge the distance properly. Unfortunately, you're unable to hit him.
Recalibrating for prone target.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Just gonna keep on concentrating on that wall of fire because I'm keeping those peasants safe. And,
Okay.
and I will reassure them. Do not fear, commoners of this town. We are heroes, and we will save you from this harassment.
The captain stands, looks at his fallen comrade. He seems somewhat befuddled. Captain? And he strikes at you. Let's see.
I try to tell you stop.
All right. What do we have here? Oh.
Should listen to you, boy.
Okay. He's going to make 2 attacks on you.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you know what? You see him, hit his chest with his sword one time.
Uh-oh.
Giving himself advantage through Call of
Yeah.
Honor.
Oh,
And
boy.
then he will make 2 strikes at you. This is the
Attacking
first
your commander.
advantage
What are you
roll.
talking about?
17 plus
Dang!
that's a 25.
Well, that will happen to hit me, yes.
Okay, so that does hit you.
Yes.
Okay. So that would be with let's see. We're going to do
Not in silvery barb's range.
All right, so we're gonna do 8 plus 2d10. He does 25 damage with the first strike.
25 damage.
And he's rearing back for a second attack.
46.
It looks like he missed on the second attack with advantage.
Okay.
Like that.
Alrighty. The 2 shadows that were in between. One is stunned. That's the one standing next to the commander. The other 2 run forward, and they are now in melee range with you guys on the back row, but they are unable to attack yet. So you have 2 up in your guys' face, so they're right in there. You have 2 with Snaggletooth. The ones with Snaggletooth are in bad shape. All right. Commoners scream and wail. Sully, you have friends now.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my rapier.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna attack just the closest one.
Okay. Make your attack.
I'm assuming a 15 does not hit.
Just barely.
Damn. Okay. Do I get? I don't get 2 attacks, right?
Nope, bards don't.
Not a bard.
Well,
okay.
unless you're like a Valor Bard or a Swords Bard.
Yeah.
But I do have 2 weapon fighting, so I'm gonna attack with my dagger.
Okay. Poke, poke.
Oh yeah, you can use a bonus action attack with a light weapon. Yeah.
That's
Anyone can
exactly
do
the
that.
same. That's another 15.
Another
so-
15. If
That's
only
it.
you had one more point of attack.
Yeah. That's it. That's my
Okay.
turn.
All right. Swish, swish. Unfortunately, nothing lands. Snaggletooth, you have
Okay.
just been slashed quite strongly by this
Ow.
captain.
All right.
He still looks dumbfounded that his leader would attack him.
Well, I mean, like, I told him to stop. He should have stopped. And now I gotta rip out his spine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sub-Zero
natural
this
progression.
We are heroes.
Gonna rip out your spine and beat your friend with it.
Hey-ya!
Beat you to death with your
Okay,
own skull.
roll 2d10.
Yeah. Roll for spine ripping.
That's enough to kill him.
I didn't know
say
you could rip a
have his
spine out of a shadow, but
Yeah.
You have a shadow spine now.
woo!
All right.
What do you do with your second attack?
I
My
guess I
question
clubbed the other
is-
guy with it.
Is the skull attached to the spine so we can use it as a club, or is it
Of
just
course,
the spine?
of course it is.
Wonderful.
You know,
Oh,
it's,
yeah.
it comes out. I mean,
Yep.
it's gruesome. It's like the opening to Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It'd be more gruesome if there was fleshy bits instead of just shadow bits, but
Shadow.
you know.
Yeah, it would be really.
It's like the
terrible.
censored version. Shadow bits. Ugh.
Full on
Alright, so
comical.
make your attack with advantage against the stunned
All right.
companion. Okay, roll 2d10
All right.
plus another d6 for.
Okay. Oh,
That's 1d10.
there we go.
Okay. And
And
then
it's 12.
another. Well, no, you got to
22.
roll another d10. Oh no, you did. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I got it. I got
6,
2d10 and a D6.
11, 16,
22.
and 15. You just you take that spine and skull and just knock the other guy's skull off.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, you have
I yell at the other guys, 4!
I imagine it goes through the fire and hits one of the commoners.
No!
I was imagining it going through the fire and like just becoming like a charred skull and just.
Oh no, it's a
failing.
flaming skull when it hits the commoner.
No.
No!
Okay, so there's down to 2 at the back. Is there anything you'd like to do, Snaggletooth? You've protected the commoners there. Your friends are now in danger.
Okay. Well, then I will quickly start to run back.
Okay, with your speed, you're there.
Yep, zoom. Hey,
Yeah.
behind you! I'm done.
Okay. Sonny, they're up in your face. What you got?
Up in my face.
Up in your face.
My least used weapon. That's sickle attack.
Oh, slice, slice.
Yeah, so I get 2 of those, correct? Because I'm usually always casting. So
Yep. You do get 2 attacks.
Okay, and one of those I was going to put on there my what is it? The Banishing Smite. What is it called? Sorry, I was feeling
Brandishing
slow. Yeah,
Smite?
Branding Smite. That's it. If I can hit. So if I can hit somebody. So first attack. A 14 to hit.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Second one's a 13 to hit.
That does not hit
Okay.
either.
I'm imagining he's wild flag like but he's just completely out of practice with his sickle, and so he turns to an eye to Grinder, and he's like, "Get him!" So
Alright.
he's gonna have Grinder try and attack one, consuming my
Okay,
bonus
Grinder
action.
makes an attack.
Okay, so his to
Happy
hit-
grinding noise. Oh, angry grinding noises.
angry grinding noises. Yeah, grr. All
Grind,
right, so
grind,
for his attack, it's a +7 to hit. So let me roll. Dang, Grinder, you scary. Oh, good God, yeah, 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll his damage.
It's a D8
Plus 2d10.
+4 plus 2d10. Okay.
Grinder's evil too!
Plus 2d10 on top of what I just
Plus
got?
2d10, yes.
Wow. Okay. So it's,
D8 plus 4 plus 2d10.
Stand by. I'm adding up the damage. 22 damage.
You see Grinder just take a chunk out of this guy. He is really hurt.
Oh, angry grinding noises. Coffee dust in the air.
Okay.
All right.
Anything
that's it.
else?
No. So
Okay.
he's just happy Grinder's there to save his ass.
Glass cannon.
Temperature recalibration complete. Ray of Frost.
Which one?
You know, whichever one looks like he's sweating the most, theoretically.
I
know
mean,
he's a
you got the
shadow.
one that just got, like, slammed by Grinder.
Sure. Why not?
Okay. Roll your damage plus 2d10.
9 cold.
Mm-hmm.
11. So 20 damage
20.
exactly, which is funny because I rolled 20.
Your Ray of Frost hits, the red goes out, and you see it crumple. Like, literally the veins of iridium wrap around it, and it just kind of crushes the guy, and he falls. There's one left.
Nice.
And it is their turn. It is, let's see, I'm going to roll 1d4. Who is the attack? He attacks Sully. Because I'm going left to right from the tokens
not
there.
Surprising.
And he will make a single +6 attack. Does a 16 hit you, Sully?
Yep, my AC is only 15.
Okay. 8. 18 damage as you get hit with the same ruidium blast as you have been providing.
That away, we need Ruid away.
Don't give Snaggletooth ideas, please. Okay, that's all they can do. Commoners scream, "Oh my god, it's on fire! We're on fire!" And Sully, it's your turn.
Drop the skull. It will help.
I'm gonna attack the one that attacked me.
Okay. Haha.
24 to hit.
That
Nice.
hits. Roll your damage plus 2d10.
Okay, hold on. I'm also gonna spend a bardic inspiration and do my psychic blades.
Nice.
So I'm gonna add an additional.
Sure is.
I was kind of hoping one of you guys would roll a crit and get 40-10.
That would be really sick.
Watch
Yeah.
fireworks.
39.
39. Okay,
Yeah,
with that one.
I rolled 6 and then 14 for my 2d20s and then 19 for my 5d6.
Okay, describe how you finish off this battle.
I think Sully is just she's confused and like annoyed that she just got hit. She was like, that was really rude. And I just take my rapier and just like shove it just right through his heart. No flare, no nothing, just very slick and easy through the chest in his heart.
Okay.
Whip off the blood.
As this last shadow soldier falls, you hear Sully a whisper quietly in your ear. There are bright spots amid the ruins. Sometimes beauty, you hear Glass Cannon. And Snaggletooth, you hear kindness.
It was a beautiful shot, and I'll just drop the ring of fire.
And then as the ring of fire drops, the world shimmers. And you start to reappear. But then you hear Alexian begin speaking again. This time all of you hear. You handled that better than I did. I wish I could have seen their faces happy with relief that they were saved, rather fraught with sorrow and fear in their deaths. And then you open your eyes and you are back in that grotto. The pulsing red that was around you has faded. The iridium in this room has faded somewhat. It is much dimmer now.
Because we exploded it all.
And then you see a tunnel heading to the north from the northwest. But you see also, as you're looking at it, a shimmer on the wall. And it looks like a secret door.
Secret tunnel.
To a secret tunnel opens.
Nice.
Okay. There's only one way to do this.
This is
pull
why
out
we're
the
heroes.
trusty old rock.
Where does the rock point to?
Should at least look at the secret passage, right? That's like a rule. Yeah, look at the secret stuff.
Well, yeah, okay. Hold on, I still see what the rock says.
I still see.
Okay. What? Roll the D100 again.
35.
The rock says go left again. I'll much more strongly this time
Ooh.
than the secret, obviously treasure-laden other tunnel.
All right. I pretend like I didn't roll the rock.
If you prefer the other tunnel, Snaggletooth, we can go
No,
that way.
I want to go to this tunnel now. For no reason. I strongly prefer the secret tunnel. You sold me on it.
As long as there's no more tests like what we just experienced. Right?
Sus.
I'm sure there won't be any of those.
Glass, you feel that Snaggletooth does truly prefer the secret tunnel because he expects treasure.
Okay. Then we'll go into the secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Okay. You emerge from the tunnel in another cavern. In the middle of this chamber stands a marble pedestal, above which floats a mote of opalescent light about the size of a fig. A bolt of crimson energy occasionally crackles across its glowing surface. Resting on the pedestal below this light is a tiny gray doll in the shape of some kind of four-legged animal.
What?
As you enter, you hear with bitterness, yes, you let go of hope because you know nothing will ever change. What do you do?
I ignore the
Slowly
voice.
back out. No.
And I'm gonna pull out the teddy bear and talk to the teddy bear. Excuse me, Alan's teddy bear. Do you recognize this toy? I'm gonna walk closer to the doll.
Give me an insight check.
I would love to.
You have to do one of those Indiana Jones switches.
I might have to do an Indiana Jones switch. Or I'm just gonna keep adding stuffed animals to my collection, and at the end, the secret to all of this was having all of Alexia's plushies! 26 insight check.
Okay. The teddy bear has no idea if it recognizes the...
We'll have to get you closer. And I'm
It's
gonna...
a non-sentient
Yeah.
stuffed animal. But
And I'm a robot, so you know it's
the
cool.
doll on the pedestal below the mote of opalescent red crackling light looks like a moorbounder. The six-legged cat mounts.
Okay, well we have to take it.
Oh, okay. But there's like a laser going into it?
No. Above it, there is an opalescent ball of energy that occasionally has little red lightning going across its...
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna grab the moorbounder.
You grab the moorbounder, nothing happens.
Hold on. Oh, well.
Wait, she did what I do all the time.
Yeah, like...
I know.
How
That
could
was
you
my
act
thing.
so impulsively?
All right, so now
I'm gonna
you
look
have
at them,
both.
compare them. Do they look to be of like a similar age / make?
The moorbounder looks much older.
Well, it wasn't
It
in a
looks
weird
like-
memory thing, so that could be
No, yeah, you took the teddy bear from
right from.
right, so it
Yeah.
it is still relatively new, but used by a child. The moorbounder looks to be a cherished keepsake.
Oh, well, we're definitely taking this with us, and you two
Okay.
will be friends now, and I'm just gonna put them both in the backpack together.
Okay.
What about that
Hugging.
thing?
Oh, the light. I was distracted by the doll.
Not the pulsating, glowing orb above the doll. Not at all.
Well, now that you mention it,
Didn't even think about it. Did you even see it?
I did notice it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
But my attention
Normally-
was directed to the toy.
Oh,
It did not seem to be emanating an attack aura.
You say that, and like red crackling energy just goes across the surface.
really? Really? Oh, I see. Okay.
Well,
It
it did
seems
not attack me
non-threatening,
as I
of course.
approached.
It seems non-threatening.
It
It's
might
just a
not be
floating
safe
orb.
to touch. But
It's fine. Just touch it. It's okay.
Okay. Beep.
now I kind of want to touch it.
Oh,
I was
who
just
gonna
touched it?
say.
You touched it?
No. Oh, does Snaggletooth touch it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Beep.
Beep.
It disappears.
Oh.
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 No.
Everyone
Oh, boy.
pause for just one moment.
Okay.
Will you bring up our
Snaggletooth.
death and our doom?
I am sending you a message.
Oh, boy.
Uh-oh.
This
Uh-oh.
is gonna be like the creepy doll that came after you in that one campaign, and we couldn't
No,
get
I
rid
have
of
the
it.
doll.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are aware of this. This isn't a surprise. You feel different,
Okay.
like something is attached to your soul.
Okay.
And
This-
those are the things that you have to think about now.
Okay. Do these things will that affect my character RP wise, or is it just?
I mean that's
I-
that's kind of up to you.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. But I know of.
You know
both
it
these
happened.
things.
Yes, you know it happened.
Uh-huh.
Okay, everyone else just sees as soon as he touches it, it is gone. Like it never existed.
Okay.
Snaggletooth doesn't even react really unless he wants to like go or whatever. You feel something latch onto your soul.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
your
that's
soul.
that's
On
just
your
normal.
soul.
Oh, boy.
And it's like you finally found your conscience again.
What the hell?
And
What-
and you
what
and
is
you
this?
had that benefit and that drawback are now part of you.
Okay. Okay. That's,
Look,
it's all right.
you touched it.
Yeah, I
You
touched
break it, you buy it.
I guess so. I mean,
Yeah.
all right.
Sure.
Now he touches that, and immediately you notice that there was another tunnel on the other side, opposite from where you were. It looks just like the tunnel you went through.
Oh.
Guys, where'd the doll go?
I took the doll,
Why did the
but the light disappeared
Wait, I
when
was gonna say, where'd the
Snaggletooth
light
touched it.
go?
Oh well, I have been granted more power.
What? You touched light and you got
Yes.
more power?
Yes, it has granted me the power of not being able to be persuaded by the likes of you, or anyone else for that matter.
Okay.
I can't be persuaded.
Okay.
We're
Fascinating.
not trying to persuade you of anything.
You better not try, because you won't be able to.
Okay.
But also, I just want to let you know, I'm not helping you guys anymore. Okay.
I mean, you weren't helping much to begin with.
I was
so-
going to ask.
Okay. All right. I see now. Okay. All right.
I see what it is. Goddamn.
We are still going to be performing feats of heroics, though, correct?
Hmm?
We are still going to be performing feats of heroics, though, correct?
Oh yeah, but I'm not helping.
Then how?
No
are you
help,
gonna be
only
heroic?
heroism. Noted.
Well, look, I can be heroic, but I can't help people.
But
That checks out as far as our actions thus far.
As an action, yes.
No, as an action, I'm kidding.
right.
Just to let you know.
So nothing has changed, I see.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's
Nothing's changed.
changed.
Oh,
Oh,
God, I love you guys.
I see what's going on. Well, shall we proceed
Well-
forward or take the tunnel from the last room?
Well, let's see about that.
Perhaps if we find any more weird shards of light, Other people should touch it to be granted powers.
Okay, Snaggletooth, the rock tells you to go to the forward door instead of retreating back to the back door.
I think we should move forward.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah.
Solga's, you sure you're okay? Snaggle.
Look, I'm fine. I feel better than I've. Well, no, actually, I can't really say that because this place kind of sucks. But I feel pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. Forward we go then.
All right, so you follow through into the next chamber.
Yep.
The tunnel is just like every other tunnel. It is strewn with veins of iridium that give an eerie red glow. Seaweed and other fauna just kind of litter the ground and move with the flow of the water. When you enter the next chamber, you find it filled with hauntingly beautiful seaweed and ghostly white coral. A stone altar in the middle of the room is decorated with carvings of cyclopean skulls. Cyclopean?
Yes.
Yeah, cyclopean. I like that better. Yeah.
Cyclopii?
Cyclopean skulls and grasping hands. A barrier made of red, angry energy covers a doorway in the north wall, beyond which you can make out another underwater chamber. Carved above the doorway in common is an inscription.
Uh-oh. Is it legible?
I mean, it's on the other side of an entire chamber in red
So
glowing.
We're being lured across the chamber.
But there's also an altar in the center of the chamber.
Oh.
Well,
Let's...
before we put Snaggletooth on the altar, we should read what it says above the door.
Okay, would someone like to, investigate the altar?
I would love to investigate the altar.
I need a religion check from anyone who would like to.
Sully, are you good at religion?
Sully's decent.
Yeah, I've got a +8.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Someone should help Sully investigate the altar.
I can help you with that.
Sunny, yeah. You want to help? Okay.
Yeah, I can't help. Yeah, you're right.
I was like, it's good God.
Yeah, it's a good god right there.
I
have a 5.
24.
Nice.
Okay. You recognize the imagery as and symbolism of the gods of Grumash and Torog.
Ooh.
Those are the two that were in the temple underwater, right?
No. Grumash is the orc god.
Mm-hmm.
But Torog is. No, the bad orc god. It was the antler elf.
I guess.
Grumsh. Yeah. Grumsh. It was. Let me go for their names.
You know that Torog is also known as the king that crawls. Was an interloper god of death, the Underdark, imprisonment, and torture.
Great. Charming.
Sounds like a fun guy.
Is he an orc god also?
Just sounds like he's bad.
Or is he just...
I didn't really say specifically.
Okay.
Hey.
Grunch is also named He Who Never Sleeps and was said to never tire. He was the creator god of the orcs.
Grumsh may have been in that other. I thought it was the elf one.
Yeah, who were the? Well, I thought there was an elf and an orc. I thought they lived in harmony.
They did, but the gods that you ran into so far have not been those.
Yeah, I think those were two different ones than these.
Okay.
The evil orc one.
Yeah.
Pain and Torog.
With that investigation, a religion check of the altar, you know that certain objects placed upon this altar may affect the red glowing door.
Want to put the doll there?
But you also know that there is also a
well, I'm gonna go look at the
plaque.
Yes.
Okay. In common, is inscribed Apotheon, Leave your childhood yearnings behind. It is time to don your armor and go to war.
Leave
You have to put the
your.
toy on the altar?
I think that's a good thought.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the Moorbounder, because he was the one that was really close by and looked really well loved. And I put the...
But we want to keep it.
Well, it's that or don some armor, I guess. Is there any armor around?
No.
Well, it said leave your childish something behind and then don your armor. So I don't think.
So we all need to strip naked, put the toy on the altar, and then put on our armor. And except some of us don't wear armor, so I'm put the Moorbounder on the altar. Well,
yeah, I think the Moorbounder is
or the teddy bear.
But the teddy bear wasn't. It was from a dream. I think the thing that was here is probably the better.
I mean, they might both work. Really,
they might both work. That's true. I'll put the Moorbounder because that one was very obviously loved.
Okay.
You'd be like, I hate that teddy bear. I don't know. I'll put the Moorbounder.
Place the Moorbounder onto the altar, and it blazes in a red fiery light.
Oh. But it's not consumed.
And is consumed.
Oh.
And disappears.
And
the
so
red
does the
glowing door dissipates.
Yes. Okay.
Are we? It said he looks like. Are we good now? Can we? Is that it?
It looks safe to pass through.
Looks up at the ceiling. Okay.
All right. Do you move forward?
Mm-hmm.
There's not much of it. It's not
there's
much
no
of
rooms,
a.
Right?
Well, there's a pathway behind you going backwards. There's the secret passageway you came through. There's a pathway right
left,
to it.
And if the one goes, they're probably connected to the same area.
Yeah, I just didn't know if y'all wanted to consult the rock.
I mean, I am. I'm just hiding it now.
The rock says go back the way you came.
I don't know if we should go this way, guys.
We just deactivated the red light. We do not know how long it will be deactivated for.
And you see an open cavern behind where the red door was.
It could be a dead end.
I don't think there's any reason not to go forward. This feels like the right path.
It feels like the right path, but it feels wrong, like almost like we're going to our doom.
I did a recheck.
I completely agree.
Okay, you did a recheck. The recheck says go forward.
Oh, I'm sorry. I miscalculated. We must go forward.
I was reading the rock upside down.
I was reading the rock upside down.
My bad. My treasure detection rock was upside down. Oops.
Okay. You move forward. Let me show you the pathways that you have now unlocked. Okay. The roof of this underwater sepulcher has three naturally formed domes, each one reaching an apex about 30 feet above the floor. Veins of iridium cling to the walls, forming a lattice that casts red light on the clumps of seagrass growing along the room's perimeter. What do you do?
Well, walk in.
When did glass can become country?
That's a great question.
Minesliver.
I guess we should just take a gander over yonder and look around these here rooms. The sepulcher.
Yep. So you begin moving into the room, and you feel that, again, that transition, that wavy, unsettling. And the underwater gloom gives way to a scene showing a parched battlefield under a bleak, ashen sky. You feel like you recognize this place. All around you, shadowy figures clash swords, and the air is filled with the battle cries and the drums of war. Familiar-looking black towers in the distance provide clues to where and when you are. At the gates of the Betrayer's Rise during one of the fiercest battles of the Calamity. In this conflict, Elixion fought the crawling king's horde and scored a hard-won victory. In this version of the scene, it seems, the battle is yours to win or lose.
Well, shit.
Well, shit.
I'm not
Shiitake mushrooms.
I didn't think you guys would get quite this far because you got all the secret doors and you hit the straight way through. So let me.
We either go the absolute longest way around or the most direct path there.
Most
There's
direct.
No between.
I was hoping the rock would send you a few other places, but it's okay.
Look, I tried.
Well, we hit left and then we hit secret door, and then the rest from there is an history. So
yeah, gotta keep going down that path.
Yeah, well, we could go back. Just leave that door open for us.
We could.
We could go back.
Okay. Okay. I need you to decide who will be the leader of this battle. I will say.
Yeah, what does leader do?
It might be beneficial to place someone with a very persuasive attitude.
Sully!
Not me.
You want to be our leader?
I'm the leader!
Whether you live or die, you will remain leader for the entire bit of this particular battle.
Okay.
Okay? We're going to...
Which you're not allowed to die, so...
We are going to remove all the turns.
Alright.
I would like you guys to roll your initiative.
Yep, there I am.
Oh, and we need to remember that we actually have the Shield Guardian with us. Also.
That's true.
Sully, you should just sit in, like, the arms of the Shield Guardian. Just have, like, the biggest
in
shield.
the arms of the Shield Guardian.
Yeah.
27
in the arms of a
for
construct.
A 27.
22.
Wow. And Sunny?
Nat 1 for a 3.
Oh, someone's watching the battle.
Yep.
All right, let me see who I'm adding in here.
It's probably better that way, anyways.
Oh, at no point during this battle can you take a short or long rest.
Oh boy.
What?
Oh. Woohoo! Let's go.
Great.
Come on! I want a short battle, or I want a short rest in this pitch battle. Why not?
This pitched battle. I just want to have a little picnic.
Yeah.
That's so wrong.
I need to take a breather.
Okay, so because this is going to be multiple waves, I'm going to have bad guys and batter
Love bad guys.
guys.
And batter guys. All right. Where's the gooder guys?
That's you guys.
Oh, nice.
And
we're the goodest guys.
We have 10, and we have 5. All right, we will do descending. All right. You see among the den of battle, among the listening to the drums of war, a group of 4 members of the our soldiers of the crawling king come forward. They raise their hooked and barbed weapons menacingly as they come towards you. In your mind, you hear, "After so long, their faces have faded into the haze of my past. I try to remember them, not my enemies, but the soldiers who fought alongside me. The least I could do was wade into the heart of this battle where the suffering was already the worst and take it all into me. You feel like the only way out is through." So, 5 creatures come forward. They look to be, not that strong. Probably about equal to the Shadow Warriors you fought. Not the captain, but the Shadow Warriors. You have Sully leading the charge as these 4 creatures come towards you.
Okay. So, Alan said the least I could do was what?
Oh, I will repeat that for you.
Remember their faces.
Yeah, the least I could do was wade into the heart of the battle, where the suffering was already the worst, and take it all into me.
Take it all into me.
You would imagine.
The suffering.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do what I wanted to do then.
Okay.
I would like to tell me if I can do this. I don't.
Sure.
This is not a normal use of this skill.
I love that. Let's go.
I would like to use my bardic inspiration to essentially be Alan's words, Alexian's words, and have them all focus on me. Have me take it all in. I want them to be inspired to hit me.
Okay. I believe I see what you're anticipating. I will just say this. This is a recreation of the battle that Alexian fought. I do not believe he's asking you to do something different, but to experience what he experienced. Would you still like to try that?
Yeah, he said go into the center and take it all in and
expend your bardic inspiration and roll me a charisma persuasion to see if you can persuade all 4 of them to attack you.
All right.
And only you.
I'm not as persuasive as I thought I was. 16.
Okay. We will see if that actually works.
Okay.
Next. Snaggletooth. You see Sully being a hero. She basically just said, fuck you guys, fight me.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'll go and, I would say, back to back, but I'm so much shorter,
Back to knee?
Back to knee, more like, but, that's the plan. And try to do a hit. Smack.
Do a fight.
Do a fight, yes.
Okay. Make your roll. 19.
Yeah.
Let me see. Yes, that is a hit.
All right. And I'm Small Fury. Yar.
Okay.
Okay. So add 2 damage on that.
Okay.
And then I will attempt to attack again.
Okay. That is a hit as well.
All right. And you know what? We'll just stack it on. Fear of the Small on that one too.
Okay.
All right.
You seem like you put a pretty good amount of damage into them, taking about half of its vitality away.
Ah.
All right. Glass Cannon, you are next.
How are these enemies arranged?
There are 4 of them walking into this battle as part of a phalanx. They are approaching together,
they're like
kind of in a line.
In a line, you say?
In a line facing you. So they are parallel to your line of people.
Could
battle
I
lines.
Scoot onto the side of this line a little bit and lightning bolt them?
I mean, you could run out in front of this battle, but I mean, you are also surrounded by the din of battle and creatures are fighting all around you. You don't know what will happen. But
I also don't want any friendly casualties. That's fair. I was not.
Okay.
Yes. Big, huge Lord of the Rings scale battle.
Yes. Right. You guys are just in a small image, like the middle of a massive battle between tens of thousands of combatants.
Gotcha.
And there may also be a god of some kind on the field.
Oh, okay. In that case, let's go to good old classic, Mind Sliver, I think. Mind Sliver,
okay.
It's a classic.
Do you have one particular one you're attacking?
The one that's eyeballing my bestie the most.
Seems like all 4 of them are eyeballing your bestie.
I don't like that. I'm gonna stand in front of her. No.
Okay. Snags put some heat into one of them.
Just gonna Mind Sliver.
Okay.
Mind Sliver.
DC 19 intelligence save, please. Ooh.
They fail.
Oh, good. Whew. No bonuses to hits. That's good. So they'll take 9 psychic damage, and of it if the D4 from the next saving throw makes minus D4.
Of course.
That's
the bad guy's turn.
All right.
me.
Bad guy's turn. The first one through pushes you aside, glass cannon. They will make an athletics roll.
Oh, I'm so weak. But wait, I'm the second strongest member of the party.
Okay, that is that's a 10.
Would you like me to make an athletics check?
Or acrobatics, yes.
I would love to make an acrobatics.
Go ahead.
17.
Okay, they try and push you and are able to move you.
I'm just
So
like,
that is
ninja
his turn. The next
moving.
one comes through and goes to push you as well because they need to get to the target of their advance attack.
You will not hit my best friend.
That is an 18.
Okay, well, fuck. No, I didn't get
All right, pushes you aside. Yeah, you fall prone, and then they move forward. That one using his attack, opening the way. 2 go into the breach and both make attacks against you, Sully. I'll roll both d20s. They are plus. They are plus 6. So lower 2d20. All right, the first one I believe misses. The second one is a 24.
That'll hit.
Okay. They do 8 damage to you.
Perfect. I'm gonna hellishly rebuke them.
Nice.
Okay, excellent.
They need to make a dex save, DC 17.
They fail.
15 fire damage.
That happened to be the one that was battling with Stags and Glass Cannon. They erupt into fire and dissipate. You now have 3 ahead of you.
Cool.
At the beginning of, I believe it is now your turn. Oh, it's Sunny's turn. Sunny gets a turn now.
Yay.
Woo.
All right, so everybody's attacking. I'm gonna do my attacks, 2 crossbow attacks, I guess. So
Okay.
Kapew, two separate targets.
All right, all 3 of the ones left have not been injured, so you just pick one and
All right.
start firing.
23 for the first roll to hit, and then
That's a hit.
10 for the next
And it's a
one.
miss.
All right, so 1 hit, rolling damage, 6 damage.
6 damage.
And then, am I in range to send Grinder in to hit something?
Yes.
Okay.
You guys are up in a melee right now. There's no range involved.
Oh, perfect. Okay. Then Grinder can go in and try and attack somebody. So rolling to hit. I guess the guy next to Glass Cannon.
Okay.
Trying to hit for a 11.
All right, that is a miss.
Yeah. Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
That's it.
All right. Sully, it's back to you.
Yes, now that they have fallen for my master plan and they're aggroing me, I'm gonna pop my spirit guardians.
Nice. Don't forget
Okay.
your shield guardian too.
Oh yeah, that's a thing. Okay.
All the guardians. Activate all of your guardians.
Activate
Every
Guardian. Guardian
so
mode.
that's a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw for them.
Okay. There are 3 that will be affected by that. So it is, I'll roll all 3. A 3d20. An 18, a 0, and a 12.
Okay, so 2 will fail. The one that did not fail will take half damage. The other 2 who failed will take full damage, and their speed is halved.
Okay.
Gross. Only 9 damage.
Of course. Okay. They are now in the shit.
Sweet. And then I don't think I actually have the shield
We need to make
guardian.
like a roll 20 sheet for him. So you could
Yeah,
just...
I'm sorry. I probably should have
click.
done that by now. I will.
Yeah, because the one that's in D&D Beyond is different than the one that you've got.
Yeah. Did
So
we
he's just
decide to
gonna
use a different
attack.
one? Let's see. He's just going to attack. Let's find him again. There he is. Hi there, buddy. Yes, he's just going to attack. He attacks one. I will roll for you. He rolls a 26.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Does 11 damage to one that's already been injured.
It's nice.
Sweet. And that's our turn.
Okay. Snags.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. You're in the midst of battle. You're a hero. Why uh-oh?
Yeah. Uh-oh. I have an idea. You know what? I'm gonna pull out my greatsword. That's what's about here.
Okay. The sword that is 3 times the size you are.
Yep.
Where do you even keep that thing?
In my pocket.
You don't want to know.
Goblin magic, it just happens.
Yeah, it's hammer space.
Yes.
I think we've discussed this before.
I believe so. Special goblin tool space that you leave it in. All right, go ahead and roll your attacks. 2 great sword attacks.
Yeah.
20 is a hit.
And then
21 is a hit. Were you attacking one of the ones that was already damaged?
Yeah.
Okay. The one that if you attack the same one that the Shield Guardian attacked, you have destroyed it.
All right. That is what I will do.
Okay.
I knuckles with the Shield Guardian, but I said I was not helping. That was my kill.
It does not react to you.
Just so he knows.
Glass Cannon, you are on the ground, having been pushed away.
So my feet go, and then they grip the ground a little, and then the servos pulled me just upright to standing position.
That's some ankle strength right there. Holy crap!
I'm from the Age of Wonders. I've got really good carbon fiber ball joint things. It's really good. I'm a technological wonder.
You are an automaton to be desired.
It might be shins first, and then the rest of it comes up, but it's just just peeling up. And as I peel myself up, I pull out my 2 daggers, and I'm going to energy blade.
Do you really pull out the daggers, or do they just extend out into your hand from inside your?
Well, one of them is the magnetic one that blends in, so I just.
Oh, okay, that's true. Yeah.
So I'm gonna make my regular attacks first because I have to hit for the energy blade to go off. So that's gonna be dagger venom and Ridium dagger.
That's a hit.
I have there.
Okay.
And then energy blade on top of that. Oh, it's rolling the attack, but not the right attack. So just add the 6 to the main guy, and then 6 more to the 6 more
to the guy next to him.
To the guy next to him, yeah.
Okay. You nearly dispatched
15, 19,
the one
plus
next
6,
to him.
25, yeah. Nice.
Okay. The bad guys are back, and they are confused at being dispatched, their friends being dispatched, but they turn on Sully, and I believe when they start their turn in the aura, they take some damage.
Sure do.
Roll me that damage, and I'll
18.
Okay.
That's much better.
And they rolled a 16 and a 14.
Both failures.
Okay, well then they both take that. You said 18 damage?
18, yeah.
18. The one that was just stabbed by glass cannon is just destroyed. The other one takes a good bit of damage and then makes an attack against you. A 14.
That will not hit me.
It misses. Sunny.
I'm so happy for
We are at your turn.
Yeah. We're still in melee and we're having problems, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm
We can't trip them.
Nah, I'll just use my spear. I'll do 2 spear attacks to try and stab. So, stab. Blah. First one is a 14.
14 is not strong enough to make it through their armor.
Second one's a 17.
17 is strong enough to make it through their armor.
Woohoo.
Roll me your damage.
5 damage. Even.
Okay. What about Grinder and his angry grinding noises?
Angry grinding noises continue. He's going to try and attack.
Okay.
Let's see. So 13 to hit. Jeez.
Unfortunately, their armor is too strong. Difficult to make that to give damage against creatures built for battle.
I'm gonna refresh.
I know. I'm not hitting my enemies.
Did Grinder go?
That was Grinder.
That was Grinder. Okay.
All right, Sully, you have one last combatant ahead of you.
I will. I'm just gonna attempt to hit it with my rapier because I don't want to use any more spell slots right now.
I understand.
Ooh, does a 24 hit?
Yes, it does.
Sweet.
Sounds good.
That's 9.
9 damage.
9 damage. And then I will offhand dagger. Oh, I don't think a 12 hits.
It does not.
Okay.
You strike a solid blow against this creature, but it does not fall.
And then the Shield Guardian will also bonk him.
Okay,
nice.
Shield Guardian going for bonks. What
Shield
was
Guardian
that again?
bonks. Gets 2
Okay,
attacks.
that's a +7 for 2d6 and 4. Okay, so let me roll that beautiful bean footage. 15 is not enough.
Damn. Okay.
Doesn't
That's
he get
it.
2?
No, I believe he only gets 1.
Okay.
Let me double check. Oh, he does make 2. I did not know that. Okay, well then,
sweet.
you know what? I will roll again. He misses
Double bonk.
anyway.
Oh, damn.
It just goes to either side.
It's like a video game where you gotta...
The Shield Guardian is upset that you took his kill. He missed because he wasn't able to focus. What do you do now?
All right. So how many left? Just one?
Just the last one.
Well, all right. So, okay, maybe I shouldn't just waste that power for no reason. Although I've never used it, it looks cool.
haven't rest. I don't think we're going to be getting a rest for a while.
This is phase 1 of 3 of this fight.
Okay, I'm not gonna just waste it then. I'm gonna hit him with
if you
my
want
greatsword.
to, you can.
Well,
I don't want
mean,
to.
It's a really cool power that I've never used before.
I think we'll get our chance.
All right, fine. I just hit him with a greatsword. Yeah.
How do you want to finish off this last creature?
All right. So, like,
I just hit him with a greatsword.
Like, I grab a hold of the amulet that looks mundane right now.
Yes.
And I think about using it, and I'm like, and just hit him with my greatsword.
Just kind of like, not even looking at him. You're like looking at the amulet, like, I could use you. I would love to, and you're just like, slicing off his head.
Maybe next time.
So you look around you, and the soldiers around you have now all defeated their combatants, and they cheer as you down the last of this particular fight.
Woohoo!
Yay, and then we win.
And then the drums begin beating again. The drums in the deep begin.
The drums in the deep.
No, it's the Balrog.
They begin beating to rhythm, and you see the next wave of things falling out of the Betrayer's Rise.
And all of a sudden you see
they look stronger. They look more vicious.
Oh no.
They look like more bounders and a few extra of the things you were just fighting, as well as a slithering bloodfin.
Ooh.
Let me at him.
That sounds like a nice group to use this new power I found on.
That does sound like a nice group.
But as we have reached the witching hour for our game, and some people are getting tired, myself included, this evening, we will call it there. Wave 2 will begin. I know our group is not really a combat group. We're not much of fighting, but unfortunately, Netherdeep this is the end. This is the battle. You are becoming one with the Apotheon. Alan and you are kin now. And you're taking his teddy bear. You must fight his battles.
I understand. I feel like Glass and Snags are definitely optimized for battle, though, so I think we'll be okay.
Oh, yeah. I think it's gonna be fine. I think Glass Cannon might even go full red eye mode here. I don't know.
Oh
Something might happen.
I don't know.
But I don't know what's gonna happen to the rest of you if she goes full red eye mode. It could be something to see.
Nobody's triggered it yet. Fingers crossed.
All I know is I won't be helping her.
Thank you, guys. I am Deception Chick. This is my game that I love playing with my friends, and we have had a great time. We took a bit of a break due to life being life and life being suck. But, we are what we are, and we play when we can. And I cherish every single time I get to play with my friends, because even when I've had a bad day, I still laugh till my face hurts when we play this game. So I thank you all. Favorite parts tonight was just being back and playing with my friends, because it was just great to have Glass and Sully and Snags and Sunny and Grinder with his angry grinding noises being all back together again. And so hopefully we won't miss this much time going forward, because we aren't really that far off from ending this campaign, depending upon the speed at which these crazy people, speed run my dungeon, which we have basically made it through almost a third of the entire dungeon already. And it is possible to skip all the rest of the parts, but we'll have to see what happens. So I'm going to pass this on to Laugh, Love, Lindy, so you can close out the rest of the night.
Thank you. I feel like that treasure rock will have a big say on where we go from here. So, because we're heroes, but we don't have a strong sense of direction, except for in the general direction of heroics and maybe loot. Yeah, oh my gosh, we're gonna go around counterclockwise and say who we already found you and highlights from tonight's game. You already kind of gave yours, our wonderful dungeon master. So let's go to Nuggetosaurus. Sully, how was tonight for you?
That was a blast. It was nice getting back into it. I'm very interested to see where this campaign is going to end and kind of where our characters are going to be at and what's going on with Alan. I'm Nuggetosaurus. You can find me here pretty much exclusively on alternating Mondays and Tuesdays for our various Dungeons and Dragons games, as well as on Wednesdays. We're coming up on the last couple episodes of our Good Society game, which is a time and a half of just insanity, and I love it, and it's phenomenal, and you should come watch it. Favorite parts, highlights, I thoroughly enjoyed Snaggletooth being like, I'm gonna be heroic, but I'm not gonna help. I literally cannot help you. No help actions.
Can't take
I thought that was funny. I like seeing Sunny and Grinder fighting together.
Anime tag team.
Yeah, exactly. Like they're just the duo that you expect to like come out of a super scrappy fight at the end. And then Glass Cannon has super strong angles, and it's canon now, and I love it. And yeah, that's me. I'm excited for next time.
Excited for next time would be Snaggletooth Blast Cap, to say the least.
Oh,
yes. Power to try.
Oh, yes. I must try my new powers that I've had probably for a little while, but haven't used yet.
Valid. Fair.
But, yes, love the game. Favorite parts. Definitely like the switching it up in the first battle and not immediately trying to talk it out, but man, it was not going to happen. Not with my rolls. I tried, but that was fun. And I just always enjoy playing with you guys, and this is a good time. Thank you.
Thank you. Sunny Nemosis, how was tonight for you?
Great. It was fun to come back to our characters and have fun again. I liked our layers that we're going through, all the secret tunnels, the side passageways, the conundrum. Now that we're on a battlefield, it's like we're fighting like ghostly spirits and time shifts and all that stuff. It's like a movie wrapped into one. I like it. I also like our path deciding rock. That's fun. Good job, Snaggle. Always listen to your rock.
Always listen to your rock.
If you read it right way, don't have it upside down. So.
Yeah, I had it upside down though. Yeah, that one's good first.
I liked all the fun that we had with the combat and the silliness and just figuring things out with the puzzles. So, yeah, as always, thanks guys, and thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you. My favorite part was definitely flipping the rock upside down. Like, I'm sorry, my rock was upside down. And I'd like to imagine that the rock doesn't even do anything, but it's just like whatever like angle the light hits it, like one part of it's slightly shinier. It brings me joy. I just love
Don't
that.
ask me how I read that rock.
I just like to imagine it. Because I know that it's probably better than any answer we could actually come up with. It's just the worst things. I also liked that we get to collect stuffed animals and they actually have a use. That made me very happy. I love a good plushie or two.
Oh no.
Or 3. Or 4.
Yay!
So, you know, I'm just happy that they get some love in this in a published adventure, you know. You gotta keep your plushies, have fun with them. And also, you know, Glass is loving all this battles. I've got a new staff of the Magi, so I'm like, when do I use spells? And I was very excited to help save the peasants with the Wall of Fire spell, because I don't think I've ever used Wall of Fire ever in my 8-9 years of playing D&D, so that was great. That was fun. There's a cold side to it. I didn't know. Now we know. You can find us here, learning more things all of the time on the Laugh Love Lindy channel. We should call it Laugh Learn Lindy, because that's what we do half the time. We'll be here every other Monday for Mondays in Exandria, the new batch, fingers crossed, and every other Tuesday, so next Tuesday will be Ghosts of Saltmarsh, where they've been invited to tea at Lord Gellin Primewater's estate. He's got a job proposal for them, and I think it'll be lots of fun. Just so much fun, and of course, only good things. Barnacle Bass has not turned into crab soup yet, and that'll be it for the D&D. If you want to watch some good society, we probably have, I think, a month left. 3-4 sessions, depending on how things go. And then that campaign will be wrapped up, and boy, oh boy, is it escalating. Jersey Shore meets Bridgerton meets, like, The Princess Bride at this point, because it's just some shenanigans going on. But that's all. Thank you all so much for hanging out and watching. Until next time, have fun and play games.